Have you ever wondered what would happen if two of the most powerful, gamma-infused titans of their universes clashed? Not just a battle of strength, but a collision of worlds. A what-if scenario so epic it could tear the fabric of reality itself. Today, we're diving deep into a fan-favorite fantasy matchup, She-Hulk versus a new, formidable challenger, a hulking behemoth we're calling Ben Black Panther. This isn't just about who's stronger. It's about strategy, wit, and the very nature of their powers. Let's break down our contenders. First, the incredible She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters. A brilliant lawyer with a sharp mind, Jen's transformation isn't just about brute force. Unlike her cousin Bruce Banner, she retains her full intelligence and personality as She-Hulk. This gives her a massive tactical advantage. She's not just a rampaging monster, she's a calculated fighter who can outthink her opponents, using her environment and their weaknesses against them. Her strength is immense, easily in the class 100+ ton range, allowing her to go toe-to-toe with gods and monsters. Plus, her durability and regenerative healing factor make her incredibly difficult to put down. She's a seasoned hero, a member of the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, with countless battles under her belt. She knows how to fight, how to strategize, and most importantly, how to win. Now, let's look at our challenger, Ben Black Panther. This is a fascinating concept, a fusion of two iconic powerhouses. Imagine the raw, unrestrained strength of a Hulk-like figure, amplified by the mystical enhancements of the heart-shaped herb and the technological marvel of a Vibranium suit. This isn't just a big guy in a suit, this is a force of nature. The heart-shaped herb grants superhuman strength, speed, and agility, pushing the user to the peak of physical perfection. Now combine that with gamma radiation. The potential is terrifying. We're talking about a being whose strength could potentially rival or even surpass the Savage Hulk, growing exponentially with his rage. And then there's the suit. A full-body vibranium weave means he's virtually indestructible. Vibranium absorbs kinetic energy, so every punch She-Hulk throws could, in theory, be absorbed and potentially redirected. Imagine him storing up all that power from her attacks and then unleashing it in a single, devastating kinetic blast. This makes him not just a tank, but a walking weapon of mass destruction. He's not just strong. He's smart in his own way, the predatory instincts of the Panther God combined with a primal, gamma-fueled rage. He would be a relentless, unstoppable hunter. So, the stage is set. Let's imagine the scene described in that epic fan art. A city street, torn apart. Daylight shines down on the wreckage. She-Hulk stands there, a confident smirk on her face. Her shirt is ripped, a testament to the power she's just unleashed. She cracks her neck, a casual, almost dismissive gesture. She's not even breaking a sweat. Looks like the shirt's not the only thing that's torn tonight, she quips. It's classic Jen Walters, cool, confident, and ready with a one-liner even in the heat of battle. This isn't just a fight for her, it's a challenge she's enjoying. Across from her, Ben Black Panther responds not with words but with a guttural, animalistic growl. He's a storm of fury contained within a sleek, black vibranium form. His muscles are coiled, ready to spring. He doesn't need witty banter. His presence is his statement. The fight has clearly been going on for a while, and based on She-Hulk's smirk, she feels she has the upper hand. But is it overconfidence? Let's analyze the first phase of this battle. She-Hulk likely relied on her superior fighting skill and experience. She's a brawler, yes, but a smart one. She would use feints, dodges, and precision strikes, aiming for weak points. She might try to grapple, to use her leverage and strength to overpower him directly, and for a while, it would probably work. She's faster and more agile than many opponents of her size and strength class. She'd be landing significant blows, testing his defenses. But this is where Ben Black Panther's unique abilities come into play. Every punch Jen lands on that vibranium suit is energy absorbed. At first, she might not notice. She'd be confused why her powerful blows aren't having the expected effect. He's taking the hits, but he's not going down. He's just getting angrier. And as we know from any gamma-powered being, anger equals more power. His strength would be climbing, minute by minute, blow by blow. The ground would shake with every step he takes. This is the turning point. She-Hulk's smirk might start to fade as she realizes her opponent isn't just durable, he's a battery. The energy she's expending is literally charging him up. The growl she hears isn't one of pain, it's one of anticipation. He's ready to unleash the stored energy. Imagine him slamming his fists together, releasing a massive kinetic shockwave that sends She-Hulk flying back, crashing through buildings. The sheer force would be unlike anything she's ever faced from a single opponent. Now the fight shifts. She-Hulk has to change her strategy. Brute force isn't working. In fact, it's making him stronger. This is where her intelligence becomes her greatest weapon. She has to stop thinking like a brawler and start thinking like a lawyer and a scientist. How do you beat an opponent you can't punch? You change the rules of the game. She might try to outmaneuver him, using the urban environment to her advantage, leading him on a chase, causing him to expend his own energy. But he's imbued with the spirit of the Panther, a master tracker and hunter. He'd be relentless, his enhanced senses making it impossible for her to hide. She could try to incapacitate him without direct kinetic force, maybe trapping him, burying him under tons of rubble. But his ever-increasing strength would likely allow him to break free from almost any physical restraint. So, what's the solution? She-Hulk needs to find a way to overload his suit or bypass it entirely. Perhaps she could generate a sonic clap, a thunderclap, of such a specific frequency that it disrupts the Vibranium's energy absorption capabilities. It's a long shot, but it's the kind of outside-the-box thinking that defines Jennifer Walters. If she could disrupt the suit, even for a moment, she could land a decisive blow. Another possibility is an environmental victory. She-Hulk is smart enough to realize that if she can't beat him, she might need to move him. She could try to lure him to a location where his power becomes a liability, maybe a massive body of water, where his weight would be a disadvantage and the kinetic energy discharges would be dampened. Or perhaps she could trick him into a situation where his own growing power leads to his defeat, causing a structure to collapse on him that even he can't immediately escape from. But let's not underestimate Ben Black Panther. This being is a fusion of primal rage and royal power. He wouldn't be easy to trick. His instincts would be screaming at him, warning him of traps. And his own tactical mind, the remnants of the king he once was, would still be in there, buried under the rage. He would be adapting too, learning her moves, anticipating her strategies. He might use his claws, Vibranium claws, to try and bypass her durability, aiming for a clean strike. Ultimately, this fight comes down to a razor's edge. It's She-Hulk's brilliant tactical mind and seasoned experience against Ben Black Panther's raw, ever-increasing power and near-invincible defenses. My money is on She-Hulk, but only by a hair. Why? Because she has proven time and time again that her greatest strength isn't in her muscles, but between her ears. She would find a way to win, not by overpowering him, but by outsmarting him. It wouldn't be a clean victory. She'd be battered, bruised, and pushed to her absolute limit. The city would be in ruins, but in the end, she would be the one left standing, maybe with another torn shirt and a well-earned, exhausted smile.